You'll be told that a woman's gaze must never stretch as far as a man's.
This clip is from London-based Somali poet Farah Gabden. On this International Women's Day, her work is inspiring women from all walks of life to be bold and not to be afraid. She is quoted as having said, "I've spent so much time trying to be invisible, not to stand out. I was afraid of everything and everyone. I wrote secretly for years, stories, poetry, but I never felt good enough. Confidence is not something everyone is born with. Fearlessness is not the absence of fear, but pushing through it," she wrote, over and over again. Sometimes you have to force yourself to keep standing, even when your knees threaten to give in. International Women's Day is being observed around the world on March 8th. This year's theme, indeed, Be Bold for Change. The contributions of women to the cultural, political, and socio-economic well-being of societies around the world is beyond measure, despite immense traditional, cultural, societal, and political barriers. On the African continent and worldwide, women continue to struggle to achieve their rights to gender parity. Currently, there is a record number of leaders that are women, presidents, prime ministers, and other heads of state. Among them, German Chancellor Angela Merkel and Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Former leaders of note, Argentina's Isabel Perón, the Iron Lady, Britain's Margaret Thatcher, India's Indira Gandhi, Golda Meir, Israeli Prime Minister, President Corazon Aquino of the Philippines, and Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto of Pakistan. But the United States, in more than 220 years, has never elected a female president. In November 2005, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf became the first democratically elected female head of state in Africa. In January 2018, at the end of her second term, presidential power in Liberia is expected to be passed on to another leader. By January 2018, there may be only a single African woman head of state, Amina Gurab, the current president of Mauritius. An increasing number of women are becoming politically engaged across Africa, and they face great difficulties winning public office and, once elected, maintaining their posts. The political culture in Africa is still largely dominated by entrenched loyalties and deep financial and social networks, from which women are junior members at best. The African Union, despite being recently chaired by South Africa's Dlamini Zuma, remains what many complain of as the old boys club.
The night you are born, I will take you to see the moon.
As the world celebrates International Women's Day, we might consider just why Africa is so often referred to as Mother Africa and our world as Mother Earth. Paul Sisco, VOA News, Washington.